Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna be reviewing first two parts of the White Album. Let's get into it with the first track, back in the USSR, of their 10th studio album, the White Album / The Beatles, which came out in November of 1968. Back in the USSR is there. It is a pretty goddamn good track. It's not one of my favorites on the side. Probably my least favorite side one, but it is still a good track. Also, I have vinyl, so then you guys know. Dear Prudence is up next, guys. Dear Prudence is... Now, I know many people like this track, and I... What? Not really too bad on this track, but it's just not one of my favorites of the album. Probably actually my... it's not my favorite side yet, but we'll be that sooner than later. Third track is Glass Onion. Now this one was a personal favorite of mine, but it's not really that good. It's a pretty short song, but it goes through and calls back to several other songs. That's right. After several other songs comes back. I don't really think we had that in any other Beatles song, but why, I bet you everyone's asking, why are you starting at the White Album? Don't ask me questions. I don't know. Probably because the last album I reviewed was also a double album called The Wall. Make sure you check out all the videos out. Alright. Fourth track, Obladi Oblada. This is one of the most hated Beatles tracks due to the studio drama effects and some other shit that happened in between. But people got it done. And even though it's not one of my favorites, I still love it. Well, I love every Beatles song, so it's gonna be hard for me when I have to rank. But I have to review more albums first. Actually, I might just rank the White Album some other time. Next week? No, in 2 weeks, yeah. Because next week I'm reviewing two other albums on Tuesday. So make sure you check those reviews out. Fifth track, Wild Honey Pie. This song is shit. Normally I don't say it, but what? First of all, what is that singing? Like, honey pie! Honey pie! Like, throw my ass up. And the guitar is not that good here either. I have my weight on for the White Album. It's covering up the merch. You can't see it. The merch is red. It'll be coming out next year, along with my video. So make sure you on a Wednesday sometime. So yeah. Alright. The sixth track is the continuing story of Bungalow Bill. This is my second favorite track on the side, and one of my top 10 favorite tracks I've reviewed so far ever. The continuing story of Bungalow Bill is, overplayed in my mind because I listen to YouTube music, and sadly I overplayed it a little bit. But I still love listening to it. So, yeah. I still adore listening to that song. The next track is the seventh track on the side. It's While My Guitar Gently Weeps. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is a George Harrison classic. Everyone knows this song. But it has fallen on my favorite list. If you were to ask me last year what my favorite would have been, it would probably be While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Mostly because that was the only song I knew that I'd actually like. I know, right? Shocker. Because I wasn't into the Beatles catalog. Trust me, I put In My Life as my least favorite song on Rubber Soul. I was so fucking retarded. But I have collected a bunch of CDs and vinyl of the Beatles, so I consider myself a Beatles fan now. And the closer on side 1 is Happiness is a Warm Gun, and that is my favorite track on the side and in the top 5 favorite tracks I've ever reviewed. I literally love coming back to this around 3-minute song by John Lennon. It is, like, in my eyes, it's in several parts. So, It's just an amazing, all-around, great track, guys. Alright. Well, hold on. The next track, it's the opening track on the next side. Martha, My Dear. Now, this used to be my favorite song on the whole album, and it's probably still in the top 3, possibly even down to the top 5. But I've just heard this song. The piano is great. The song is great. People don't like it because it's a solo Beatles song. Well, there's a bunch of the Beatles have solo careers, so what the fuck's the point? I just love the song so much. And without blushing on any more about Martha, My Dear, we're gonna transition into the 10th track, I'm So Tired. I'm So Tired. That is the most craziest title I've ever heard. I'm So Tired is like me when I'm tired. Oh god, it's a pretty damn good track if I do say so myself. But it's not one of the favorites of the album. I just have a lot of favorites on this album, so yeah. The 11th track on side 1 is Blackbird. And again, another classic in many Beatles' eyes. And again, another classic which I under-listen to a lot. I just have not been into Beatles classics, haven't I? While my guitar showed me Leaps of Dropping, and so is Blackbird. And songs like Martha, My Dear, The Teen Story, My Will Go Up. Don't ask me questions. This is my opinion. Comment on your opinion in the comment section below, but still. It's a great track. I just have a feeling I just am more sick and tired of hearing it. So, we're going to move now to the 12th track on the album, Piggies. I know some people actually like the song. I actually kind of do. But it would probably be in my worst 5 of the album once I actually finally get around to ranking this someday, which I might do now, speaking over it, on some Wednesday. I just do some random video. It's not an album review, so yeah. Number 13 track, and that was the track by George Harrison on the side too. 13th track, Rocky Raccoon. This is my favorite song. I've listened to it multiple times and have not gotten sick of it yet. Except for the talking at the beginning. I don't know why people aren't a fan of this one. I am actually a big fan of it. It's my favorite song on the way home, but yeah. And that transitions into the only Ringo song on part 1, Don't Pass Me By. And the first song Ringo ever written that was on an album. Now, I'll tell you a secret. I was not a big fan of it going in. And I still have some of the opinions, but I like it more. Exactly like what I feel with Piggies. I had it, both of those tracks is low down. But, they were raised up now, in my opinion. We're going on to the 5th track, Why Don't We Do in the Road? It transitions it is not that good, in my opinion. It's probably ranked at number 28. But I have to give kudos to Paul McCartney for those great vocals. The 16th track is I Will, and this is another one I just forgot about completely until I listened to the album again. After listening to the album again, I realized I actually like this song. Yeah, I know, right? And now it's in my top 10 of the 30 songs on this album, so yeah. And the last track, 17th track, is Julia. It's gone down in my favorites. I know many people are a favorite of it. It's just not a favorite for me. So yeah, I guess that was my review of the White Album Part 1. Tell me what you think of the White Album in the comment section below. And remember, I'll see you on Thursday with Part 2's review. Bye.